car, warm up a little bit before I drive off, put my lip gloss on. Or is it going to rain at all? I need to check and see if it's going to rain. Hola, ¿cómo estás? And that just got to be me. Hey, hey. Hola, welcome. How has your day been? Hey, what's up, Nightfall? I need to get my car clean, but I'm debating if I want to or not because it looks like it's gonna rain again. It rained a lot earlier, but it stopped. But y'all, I always park underneath. Hi, Annabelle. I park underneath this tree at work, and the pollen is so crazy. It's all over my car, and I do have like seasonal allergies. Hi, Elani. That's a really pretty name. Yeah, it did. Um, but anyway, I'm debating if I want to go get my car cleaned. I think I do. It's pollen all in my car because it's like all over the floor. Maybe I should do like a quick clean. I am. I am. A beehive. Oh, no, no, thank you. I love the bees, but no thanks. It's actually a nickname. Oh, yeah, it's a really pretty name. I like that a lot. I'm on my way home from work. Or not, yeah, from work. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do a quick wash for my car. Because now that I think about it, even if it rains, it's probably still better for me to like go to the car wash and get like a thorough clean. You know? I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to justify it in my head. Does that even make sense? Does that make sense? Hey! Hi! Is it Nazoni? Is that how you say it? Hi, Kayla. But yeah, so I do have a membership at this car wash by my house. And so I'm like, well, I can still use the vacuums to clean out my car because there's so much pollen, y'all. Like it's all over my car. You can see like it's like a layer of pollen on my car. And obviously I'm stepping in it too, so it's in my car. So I'm like, okay, well I can at least vacuum the inside of my car. Um Maybe I should stop parking underneath that tree. But I like parking underneath the tree because of the shade, so my car isn't super hot. You win some, you lose some. After Kayla, you weren't supposed to say that. You supposed to say, yeah, friend. Go ahead and get your car washed. That's what you're supposed to say. Ugh. And then I don't know what these beetles are called. I wish I could show y'all one. There's these beetles that's in the tree that I park underneath. They're so cute. They're like yellow. No, they're like orange and black, and they're all over my car, y'all. Get those things that cover you. Show. Yeah. Okay, see? Okay, so I can go and use the vacuums. That's what I'm going to do. I'm still going to drive through the drive-through car wash just because I do have a membership. So it doesn't hurt for me to just get it washed. But yeah, I definitely need to vacuum, y'all. Look, stepping in all this freaking stuff. Look at that. Y'all see that? And your girl got seasonal allergies. So like I need to make sure that my environment is clean. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I feel bad because they're gonna die, y'all. Those little beetles that I was telling y'all about that I think are so cute, they're all over my car because they fall from the tree. And I don't know why. I guess they're attracted to my car because the pollen and the leaves fall. And they're all over. So today's the day. I'll say a little prayer for them. It's not even on purpose. I feel bad because they're so cute to me. And it's like, oh, you're so cute. You gotta die. But yeah. What did y'all do today? Mm, 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 mm. What y'all do today? Oh, and by the way, I don't know if any of y'all, I know Kayla, you were on my live, but I don't know if you saw what I bought Brandy for her birthday. And by the way, I think today is her birthday. Is it today or tomorrow? I should tell her happy birthday just in case. I feel bad. I feel like a bad friend. But in my defense, I'm not a bad friend because I think I was the only one that bought her a birthday gift. And we got her something to eat. So, you know, if I forget the exact day of your birthday, I mean, I tried, okay? You're important. You know, I bought you a nice gift. Eh. You went to school today? How was school? Yeah, so if any of y'all were on my live this past weekend, I went and bought my friend a gift. It was so nice. She loved it. So she is a follower of Christ. So I got her this really pretty gold-plated necklace with a cross on it, and it was like a very like decorative type of cross. It was very gorgeous, very pretty. And then I got her some perfume body oil shimmer body oil, and it's perfect for the summertime because your body's like all shimmery and pretty, and then it smells divine. It smells very warm, beautiful scent. Okay. And then she loves a good bottle of liquor, wine, all that, so I got her this cute bottle wine closer thing that goes on top of like an open bottle of wine, and it has like a butterfly on top. So I think I did really well in the gift department. I'm telling y'all, like, I am great at buying gifts because I know all my friends, and like I have a good feel of like what you're interested in. So just know that it's gonna hit every time. Just know that if I'm responsible for buying you a gift, you're gonna be in love. That's it. Oh, and by the way, y'all, so I'm gonna spill the tea. So I actually went to this thing called Foodie Land, and I don't know if it's like a thing for major cities or whatever, but I know in Dallas they have it, and it's just a bunch of food vendors. You try different foods, different cultural foods, just anything food you can think of, crazy foods, like stuff that you wouldn't eat on a regular basis, right? And so anyway, she gets there with her other friends, and she's like drunk out of this world. Like she is tore up. She don't know whether she coming or going. And so, she's. I guess her other friends were so agitated. Yes, food. I did not like the food. Okay, the baked potato was trash. I got like a seafood baked potato. It was horrible. It was cold. It was just bad. Okay, the food was cheap. The only thing that I had that was good was some Wagyu steak skewer. That was the only thing that I had was good. Everything else, blah. I even had the lobster balls. Well, my friend ordered it, but I had some of hers. Disgusting. They taste like rubber. Okay, it tastes like fried rubber. Disgusting. And me, I'm not a picky eater at all. So it was horrible. The land of potatoes, so that makes me so mad. Yeah. So anyway, so my friend gets there. She's super drunk. Like she's with her other friends. They brought her with them, and they left her, y'all. They left her. I think they were really agitated with her because she was so loud and boisterous, and like she was going off because she was drunk. She was just having a good time. So she was acting ass. She was acting a damn fool. And so they left her, and I'm like holding her hand. I'm babysitting this woman. And so I was shocked and appalled that she even made it. Ew, brother, ew. So I was holding her hand, and by like literally the second that she gets there, she is pissy drunk. She don't know what's going on around her. And so I was talking to one of the other friends, and I was like, y'all been babysitting her all day? Y'all know this girl looked me up and down, looked me dead in my eyes, and said, and who are you? I beg your finest pardon. Damn, like, why am I getting the attitude? Why am I getting the attitude? What the hell did I do to you? She literally looked at me and was like, and who are you? Who are you is crazy. Kayla, who are you is crazy. I don't know. And it's so strange to me because, y'all, and I'm not even saying this to toot my own horn, but like, people love me and I love them back. Okay? I don't have problems with people. So for somebody to greet me that way is very strange because I'm very bubbly, I'm very kind. You know, like it was very strange. And so I guess my friend noticed that she gave me the tude, she gave me the attitude, and she's like, "Oh, you met V before. She's really really nice." You know, trying to soften it up because she noticed her other friend had an attitude. And so she tries to reach out to grab my hand to introduce herself, which, by the way, we have met before. I have met this girl before. She reaches her hand out, and I said, we met before, and I didn't take her hand because it threw me off. Like, girl, why am I getting greeted like this? Like, what did I do? And so later on in the day, she tries to address me, because I guess she didn't like that I didn't shake her hand, and so she gets loud and said, but I like hearing the drama. So she's like, "Oh, you didn't want to shake my hand earlier." I didn't. I didn't. I'm loving the new me, y'all. 10. Annabelle. Now I feel bad. I feel bad because Annabelle, you don't even go here. But she tried to address me, so I'll let you stay here to hear the drama, Annabelle. I forgive you. Um, but yeah, she was like, "Yeah, you didn't shake my hand," and I said, "I didn't. No, I didn't. You know, as nice as I could. There's no nice way to tell somebody that you don't like them. You didn't like the way they do. You know, there's no nice way of putting it. But I said it as softly as I could. You know, I said, no, I didn't. I didn't. And she didn't like that, and that's okay. I really could care less. I mean, I don't. I slept very well that night knowing that I didn't shake your hand. You were so rude to me. I didn't deserve that. No. You're bad like that. Annabelle! I feel like I'm enabling bad behavior. But yeah, it was very strange. I mean, I don't know. I mean, she's my friend's friend, and we may or may not cross paths 9 times out of 10. With her getting closer to my friend, we probably will cross paths, but I will avoid her as much as I can. I won't be rude. If I see her, hello, how are you? I'm not okay, good. But a simple hello, how are you? I'll just leave it at that, and I'll just go about my merry way. But yeah, I don't. And you know what I love about me, y'all? This is what I love about me. I used to be a pushover really, really bad, and I could feel myself. Yeah, what's up with her friends? They're trash. Um, and they're trash because they left her. She was very drunk. She didn't know what she was doing, and they left her at a festival with thousands of people there and left her there. So I would never want to be around these people. And you know what? I don't have it in me to fake the funk. I don't have it in me to be like, I don't have anything to give you other than, hey, how are you? If I walk into a room, I'm going to speak. But beyond that, we won't be cordial. I don't. And I've been debating if I want to have this conversation with her. I do want to wait till all the festivities because she's out of town right now. So I don't want to dampen her mood, right? She's out of town. She's having a good time for her birthday. So I'm like, okay, I want to tell her after she gets back. But yeah, those are definitely not your real friends. I mean, they straight up left her. I love you too. No, she met them beforehand. So these majority of these people are new. She met them 6 months or less ago. 6 months or less. Um, yeah, I don't. I'm not a fan. I am not a fan. But I love the new me, y'all, because as kind as I am, and I used to be a pushover, I love that I'm no longer a pushover. Like, I love that I can look you dead in the face and be like, if you ask me, now I won't do this unprovoked. I won't do this unprovoked. But if you ask me, hey, you've been acting kind of funny around me lately. Is there something wrong? I'm glad you brought that up. I'm so glad you asked. Actually, there is something wrong. I'm not a fan. We just don't mesh, and I just don't like it. Glad you asked. And it's not to be mean or rude or anything. I just love that now I am so out of being a pushover that I can be very direct and straightforward without having any guilt or think twice about it. And it's not about hurting anybody's feelings. Like, I am being honest about how I feel, and I love it here. I really do. Being a pushover is so stressful. I'm so glad I got out of that. Like, it's such a stressful way to live because if you think about it, like, other people, they have no problem with telling you how they feel or putting themselves first or like doing things that benefit them, even if it's at the cost of you. That, like, when you see people's real intentions, it should make you not want to be a pushover. And I really hate that it took me this long to not be a pushover, but I'm glad I am where I am because I'm never going back. Hi. Hey from Pakistan. Welcome. Welcome in. But I genuinely love it here. It's such a great place to be. I sleep better at night. Y'all, I used to be, and I thought it was just me, and please don't, well, y'all can laugh if y'all want to. But like, even as a kid, I hated being the bigger person. The bigger person made me feel like such a biatch. It made me feel so weak being the bigger person. Because I was like, oh, being the bigger person is so mature. But like, I lost sleep over not slapping people who deserve to be slapped. I lost sleep over not cussing people out who deserve to be cussed out. And maybe, assault. I'm not condoning assault, y'all. Don't go around slapping people. Don't listen to me. But I'm just saying, I've lost so much sleep behind not doing what I should have done. Like telling people how I felt. Especially when you know when somebody's disrespecting you. People aren't dumb. They know when they're disrespecting you. They know when they're doing something wrong. They know when they're not paying you your money back. They know when they're not including you, with their other friends. Like, you never get invited to stuff. Like, they know. They're not dumb. So like, I've lost so much sleep over thinking that I was being the bigger person when all I was doing was stressing myself out by not being honest about how I feel. Like, that's how I truly feel. Being the bigger person never made me feel good. The only reason why I've ever been the bigger person because I had a lot to lose. No, there's no moral reason behind it as to why I've ever been a bigger person in any situation. Never. I can honestly say that. Like, I have never felt good about being the bigger person. Ever. Never. Like, when people be like, oh, be the bigger person, like, you're not being yourself. No, this is the real me. Me wanting to slap somebody across the face, like, that is the real me. Like, I really want to slap this person for disrespecting me. But I don't condone violence, y'all. I don't. I'm just telling y'all my inner thoughts. Just don't take it to heart. Okay, disclaimer, I'm not condoning violence. I'm not. Okay, this is just my inner dialogue. I feel like sometimes people deserve to be cursed out. Like, here's the thing. I'm very rarely in situations where I feel, and there's another thing too about being a pushover or being honest with yourself. You put yourself in less situations because you are putting yourself first. Like, you're learning to put yourself first. I'm on my way home from work. I just got off of work. But when you start to be less of a pushover, you start to put yourself in less situations to where there is a potential for you to be disrespected. So, like, you won't be around certain people. All you need to do, you see it one good time and you don't want to deal with it ever again. And you won't. So, like, even though I say I hate being the bigger person in situations, I don't even put myself in positions anymore to be disrespected as much as I did when I was a pushover. Does that make sense? Like, when you're a pushover, it's like you put so many people's feelings ahead, or like you make excuses for bad behavior. So, like, you keep being around the same people because you're trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. But, like, when you step out of that, it's like, oh no, I'm not giving nobody the benefit of the doubt. Like, you disrespected me one time, and that's all I needed to see. Bitch, I don't need to see anything else. So you don't put yourself in that same position. So, like, what I'm saying is, I don't even come across that as much as I used to. You know what I mean? To feel like I have to slap somebody across the face. Like, I don't. It's a very rare occasion. The last time it happened was this past weekend, and it was so avoidable for me, but, like, I still stood my ground. Like, you disrespected me that one time, let me know everything that I need to know. And I removed myself. I refuse to shake your hand. I let it be very known that I don't like you. I didn't like that you disrespected me. And I'm going to move along. And I'm going to move accordingly. I'm not mad at you. But I see what you're doing. I'm a queen, bitch. And I would never deal with disrespect. You disrespected me one time. And I'm out the door. I saw what needs to be seen. I'm not even going to fake the funk. You reached out your hand to shake my hand. And I let you know that I feel how you treated me was so beneath me that you weren't even worth a handshake. So I would never put myself in that. Now that I know what type of time you're on and who you are as a person, I don't want to be around you. I don't. And so therefore, it will lessen my thoughts of wanting to slap somebody across the face. That's my TED Talk for today. That's my TED Talk for today. But no, seriously. Seriously. I feel like my skin has gotten clearer. I feel like I've gotten more beautiful by just protecting my peace. Real talk. If I be completely honest with you, protecting my peace, like I have had less breakouts. I have had more energy. I have felt more focused. I have felt more confident by putting myself first in more situations. And it has felt really, really good to be here. Like, I feel so much more beautiful. No lie. Like, I feel like I have a natural glow now. Like, I feel good. You will stress yourself out being a pushover. I'm telling you, this is from a former pushover. I'm in recovery. I am a recovering pushover, and I'm telling you right now, get out of that because your skin will glow. You will have less breakouts. You will get sick less often. You will have more energy. You will feel more confident about yourself if you stop being a pushover. If you stop being a pushover. Put yourself first. And I know a lot of people say that, like, put yourself first. No, like, I really mean it. Put yourself first. Start saying no. Or if somebody disrespected you the first time, nip that shit in the bud. Don't even let it linger. You know what? And it's not even like, there's nice ways of putting it. You know, like decent ways of communicating how you feel. You know what? I feel like you disrespect me, and I honestly didn't like that. Like, that really made me uncomfortable. So I just prefer not to be in those situations. Boom, you addressed it. You were very straightforward. There was no confusion. You said what you needed to say. Boom. Hair falling out. Literally. No, for real. I was losing sleep, Kayla. Losing sleep over shit I should have said. I'm mad at myself because I'm trying to be considerate of your feelings when you weren't considerate of mine when you disrespected me. That's crazy. I'm considering your feelings when you didn't consider mine when you were disrespecting me. So, but it took me some baby steps. It took me some baby steps to get out of that, honestly. But I feel so much better. I feel so beautiful. I feel amazing. And yeah, I feel great. I feel like I'm in a better space mentally. I feel like I'm more vocal about when something doesn't work for me, or if, like, I used to glaze over things. Like, if somebody told me, or excuse me, not somebody told me, but if somebody asked me, hey V, you don't talk to me as much, like, what's going on, like, why are we not friends, or why aren't we as close, and I would used to try to pretty it up because I was trying to, like, protect their feelings. But now it's like, you know what, hey, glad you asked. I just don't feel like this relationship, this friendship is working for me. I felt like, X, Y, and Z. I feel the shift in our relationship, and I don't like it. And I didn't feel the need to address it. And so I moved accordingly. You don't even owe anybody an explanation. You really don't. I do feel like in certain situations, morally, I do feel obligated. Like, if there's somebody that I've been friends with for a very long time, then yeah, I will give them a conversation, or at least tell them how I feel so they're not blinded. Because sometimes I do feel like sometimes people have gotten away with bad behavior for so long that they don't realize that it's wrong. But then also, on the same token, that doesn't mean that you have to deal with it. So, like, when people have bad habits, they say, oh, I'm brutally honest. You can be honest without being brutal. Let's keep it real. You like the brutal part. That's why you do it. It's one thing to be direct. Hey, give me your opinion on this outfit. You know what, friend? I just feel like that outfit isn't very flattering on you. I feel like you have something better in your closet. Like, I'm not 100% feeling it. Versus, ooh, girl, you look a hot ass mess in that damn foul. You need to throw it away. You need to burn it. You look a mess. Like, look at you. Come on now. You like the brutal part. Like, what I'm saying is, some people like the brutal part so much, but they get away with it because they cover it up by saying, oh, I'm just brutally honest. You can be honest without being brutal. And I can't deal with nobody that's brutal, because bitch, like, there was other ways of saying it and being direct without trying to hurt somebody's feelings. You knew what you were doing when you said it, because that's really how you feel about me. Keep it wanted. Like, you like the brutal part. It's one thing to be like, you know what, I am a very straightforward person. I can take that. But some people like being brutally honest because they love the brutal part of it. They thrive off of that, and then they cover it up with, oh, that's just how I am. No, that's just who you get. Like, that's just what you get away with. Now, if people started checking you like they should, you wouldn't be that way. That's just not how you are. That's just how people let you be. And over here, oh, we don't do that over here. We don't do that over here. You gonna come correct. The same way I feel like with like, when people disrespect, and here's one thing that I don't agree with, y'all. When people are like, when it comes to the internet, and they say, oh, well, you shouldn't get on the internet if you can't take people saying certain things to you. What I think it is people are so comfortable with saying certain things behind a keyboard that they know for a fact that they would never say to somebody in person. We take the internet and think that it's not a real place, and try to mask being mean and nasty and disgusting human beings by saying horrible things about other people because we wouldn't have the balls to say them in somebody's face. That's what I think it is. So it's not about, oh, the internet is this. No, a lot of people have a lot of courage behind a keyboard because they know that they're too scary or too weak to say it in somebody's face. So they have so much courage behind a keyboard. You see what I'm saying? Like, if more people were held accountable for the things that they say, not even just online, but just in general, they wouldn't be able to lean on that excuse because that's truly how you are. There's no difference between the internet and real life. Like, if you can call somebody names, horrible names, or tell them to off themselves or unalive themselves online, you are very well, like, that's literally who you are. But you're too weak and too punk to say it in somebody's face because you know you will get reprimanded in person, but you just feel more confident online. You get what I'm saying? That's all it is. It's just a level of accountability. But over here, I am the playground of accountability because, honey, you're not going to do no shit over here. You're not going to get away with that mess over here. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm a recovering pushover, and I love it over here. I love having a glow and being happy. You know, it's a beautiful place to be. But yeah, I gotta hop off here. It was so lovely talking to y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all tomorrow. We're still going live every day. That's the goal. I did skip one day on accident, y'all. I was really, really tired. Like, I had too much going on that day. But I want to keep talking to y'all every day. But I love y'all. Bye. Have a great evening.